Hey, I'm Steve Freeman, your serious about sold realtor with eXp Realty. I'm here today with my friend Nathan Reese. Hey, Nathan.
How's it going, Steve?
He's with Reese Heating Air. So we're going to talk a little bit today about the changing of the seasons. We're kind of at a fine line now where it's sometimes a little bit cool at night, warm during the day. So let's talk about that just a little bit, because there's some detriments that we talked about just a minute ago, a little bit before camera, that cutting the heat on, cutting the air on, cutting the heat on.
That's right.
All right.
So good point, Steve. This time of the year, we've been taxing our air conditioners all summer.
Right.
And then we think we get a break. We don't have to run the AC at night. Sometimes you even run the heat. And if you go from hot to cold, you're putting a tax on your system. So it's a good thing to have it serviced, to have it checked, make sure it's ready for that swap over.
So some of the negative parts about doing that, though, as far as like moving it from heat to cool, what's some of the detrimental things that happens to the system?
Essentially, we see more problems with the back and forth on heat pumps because of a certain part inside of them that tells it which way to go.
Turns it over, yeah. All right, so now we're coming into this time of year, servicing of that heating and air, getting it ready, because, you know, like you said, we came all the way through the summer. I know there's always important things like the filter, but what else do you do to help them get the system ready for the heat of the winter?
Just some key things. Very thorough maintenance inspection that we do. We hit anywhere from 20 to 30 points that we're going to inspect thoroughly, and we're going to make recommendations on things that'll help to prep you. But more importantly, we're going to test those parts that swap from heat to cool and back to heat again. Right. We're going to make sure that they're sound and that they're shifting like they should and things like that. Those could impact the longevity of your system. They could impact the performance, reliability. You want it to be there when you need it. So, you know, professional service is always a good thing, and we want to check those specific parts that are meant for heating and cooling. So
I know that another thing that's kind of hit me, two things. One, thermostats, batteries.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So sometimes
we're trying to get away from batteries, but right now about 50% of the homeowners have batteries in their thermostats. One of the number one calls that we get is that my air won't work, and unfortunately we arrived to find that the batteries are dead.
That's actually been me.
Yeah. So
I'm actually that person. So
there we go. So Steve is the guilty one, but check your batteries before you call. It's a good idea to change them on a regular basis anyway.
Another thing that got me was, you know, now that we've moved into a lot of the newer homes that are on the market and they've got the foam, it's a 90% efficient system, so you've actually got a condensation line that goes out during the winter. Mine actually froze. So that's another thing that we kind of need to look out for, is because that line that's going out, if it's sitting on the ground and it freezes, it stops a heating system as well.
That's exactly right. So a lot of times that takes some creative ingenuity to fix. If we can find an indoor drain to put it into to keep it from the freezing temperatures, we will. Other times we have to provide a heat source at the exit point to keep that from happening. And just one more thing about the thermostat batteries, just a big plug for the Wi-Fi. No batteries to worry about. Control it remotely from your phone and get energy reports. It's really the thing of the future because of the savings and the convenience that it gives you. And you don't have to worry about batteries.
And I'm actually one of your clients too. So you did put in the Ecobee for me.
That's
and
right.
And I like to sleep with the air very cool at night. And then I'll look down at my phone and I'm like, well, my dog really doesn't need it that cold. I forgot to turn it back up when I left. So I'm able to just take it on my phone and move it back up, which is great, because my dog would have been in 60-something degree.
Just careful not to add too many pounds from being lazy.
Yeah, exactly. So. Anyways, hey man, it's been really good talking to you out here today.
It's been a pleasure.
Thank you. If you have any questions, please call Nathan. If you need service, call Nathan. We've got his number here listed. And as always, thank you for watching this, and we'll see you on the next one.